Good evening, folks, and welcome to Wobbly Player Syndrome, a 40k podcast spoken to you by fools in Australia. How you going?
Fabulous.
Excellent. It is episode 58, and this one is our yearly review, because, look at the year in review. What have you done for me lately? GW. We will go through the pros and cons of this year in the hobby. Hopefully more pros than cons, Anthony. We'll be and of course, we have the regular crew here, all but one, but that's alright. He's been touched by Nurgle, and we will leave him alone. But we do have Anthony.
Hi.
That's it?
Yep, that's all I've got. I'm still trying to think about what GW's done for me this year.
We do have the Lounge Master, Adam.
It's nice and comfy in the lounge.
It just looks like some really bad old school brothel with the red curtains and the red whatever's behind you.
Hey, at least he's not wearing a robe.
I'll be back in a minute.
Smoking fucking robe.
It's a really short one too.
Oh no! Please, safer work, Mark. Help us.
The listeners will enjoy it.
Hey, everybody.
And we've got not safer work, Mark. How are you?
What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Let's all wear robes next time. Yeah.
RLG robes. Oh,
RLG robes. It's going to be a thing. It goes with RLG thongs. Depending your feet.
Tongs.
You better describe what the thongs
The old man
in Australia
beanie.
are.
It's what that goes in your feet. Simple. That's a good start. Welcome. Family friendly last heard. And stop the clock.
Hey, it wasn't me. Me.
Unfortunately, we do not have Radio Mike tonight or this month. What was
Grandfather Nurgle has been generous.
I'm feeling a little bit off. I might just have a test just to shut everyone else up. Shit. So, unfortunately, he won't be with us, which does put us in a precarious position. Who's going to talk about the new releases?
Anthony.
Oh, there we go, Anthony! Thank you! Anthony will bring us the new releases of this month, and we'll try to fill his time as he brings up the website.
So we've got all the amazing festive Christmas boxes.
Not all of them.
No, there's one missing.
No.
One has disappeared off the face of the planet. But
Yeah,
Yeah, a bit upset with that.
we've got the Raven Guard one, which I very nearly bought, but then I decided I didn't want two of those Recon Dreadnought things. We've got the Imperial Fist Bastion Strike Force, which seems a little light on the $350 side.
It does look smallish, doesn't it?
Death Guard Council of Death is amazing. I think that's a really cool little collection.
Yes.
We've got the Adeptus Serratus Sanctorium Guard, which my daughter has actually put down as a Christmas present. No. I'd like it, but no. The Thousand Suns Court of the Crimson King, which looks absolutely amazing.
Which
as well.
looks like in the background.
Oh, you've already got it.
I do indeed.
Oh, yes.
And then the best one, the Adeptus Custodes.
Yep, mine's still sitting in the shop.
Absolutely amazing force.
So which one's disappeared?
Imperial Knights.
Imperial Knights.
Oh, okay.
Well,
one night and 4 Warhounds or something like that.
Custodes is showing us out of stock,
Yeah, it's
so
gone.
it may as well have disappeared too.
Yeah,
Adam bought 3 of them. I think.
Yeah, the Imperial Knights have come out to the shop, so I don't know if that's an Australian thing or what. But yeah. I looked at it because I needed another big one. I could always do some more little ones, but I need spiky bits. They needed to be chaos.
Yep. Yeah. Look, I'm waiting for. It's all about Khorne Berserkers for me now. When they come out, that'll be my
And Agron.
2023 force when it comes in. But unfortunately, I won't have the limited release subscription figure because GW won't send it to me. Anyway, enough on that. It's positive tonight, apparently. We've also got the Goth Rocker, who I must admit is an amazing looking figure. I might buy it just to paint it. So
Goth Rocker?
really cool. Yeah, Goth Rocker. And I love the cartoons and partying, and then the Blood Angels and Dark Angels coming down and drop pods all around them. It's very cool. Very cool.
I did see that, yeah. It kind of makes me wish I had got the Noise Marine when he was out, so I could actually make a full band.
Yeah.
Goth Rocker and the Noise Marine. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And then there's the Old Foes. I think that's a Salamander Force, is it? By the looks of it.
It is. This came out of the blue. Wasn't expecting this at all. I got very excited. Oh, Salamander box. I've got them all and I've got like 6,000 points of salamanders. I need more.
Are the salamanders shoulders and accessories? Is that new, or has
No.
that been around for a while?
That kit was out. I've got a couple of those ones. Very overpriced, so I don't know why I got two. But anyway, so they're just bundled flame people together, essentially.
No.
Yeah, so you've got the aggressors, you've got the eradicators, the shoulder kit, Agatone, which I already have, and the only thing I really kind of wanted was the what vehicle is that?
The
story.
Impulsor.
The Impulsor.
The Impulsor? Yeah, the transport.
So,
Yep.
Yeah, so it's the only thing I really need, and I don't think $424 for an Impulsor was a smart idea.
And it's funny they're showing the Blood Angels box set there too.
Yeah. That came out with the old foes, Dark Legion. Prayers
Which
from
I
the
actually
Dark
got two of
Gods.
that.
So, but I
And then-
saw no advertising for those two boxes, and then it just suddenly appeared.
There you go.
It's weird. But it's
Maybe they
exciting.
had
It was
some
Salamander.
They had some boxes sitting around.
Yeah, it looks that way.
But in terms of other gaming modes, I couldn't tell you what else was new, I must admit.
Cadia Stands. Cadia Stands.
And he stands.
Cadia Stands, apparently. I thought that would have been last month, but anyway.
Last year.
It's been a bloody long time waiting for this codex to come out, I must admit. But yes, Cadia Stands has come out. I think Adam could probably give us a review of that.
I think Greg can give a review of it because he smashed me.
He's still got the book.
He's still got the book as well.
Obviously, he got his Christmas bonus a bit earlier, this boy.
I didn't buy it. That's his book. That's Adam's book.
Yeah,
Beaten with your own stuff, Adam. Tisk, tisk.
yeah, I know. I thought it'd be kind. Let him read it and drool over it, and
I wore
yeah,
gloves. I had a beard.
and use a like a
Yeah.
paper clip to turn the pages.
No, man, I don't need that. I'm a comic head. I don't know how to handle pages.
Maybe run a black light over that one when you get it back.
Yeah, I think I may have to.
Good evening, Joker Paints. We're losing our family rating very quickly again.
And it's not me. It's all I can say. I can give you the update for Age of Sigmar, but I'm the only one who really gives a damn about it.
We're
We've
all
had
excited. How do I mute him?
Slave
We've
of the Slaves of Darkness?
had 3 battle force come out: the Sylvaneth force, a Skaven force, which looks friggin'
Ooh,
cool.
serious?
Lots of little raddies, really cool little raddies, and a Daughters of Cain battle force, and then an absolute bucket ton of Warcry groups to go with the. I think it was about 2 months ago released of the new edition of Warcry. So that's some really cool looking stuff in there. That's about it for AOS. Not much this month.
I just saw the Battle Force boxes. They're Christmas ones. And I just saw the Gloom Spike Gits. Went, a box full of squigs. That's so cool. Sold out.
Oh,
Damn it.
but
That would've
yes,
been fun.
no.
And then you've got Darktide dropped as well.
PC game,
Yes.
yes. It's probably on other formats, but we don't care about other formats. We care about them as much as AOS. But
Hey, it's 40k at least.
it is. It is. I'd love to talk about Darktide. I really would. It's not stable on my machine,
It's
so
not the
I cannot.
longest loading screen I've ever seen in all my life, but it's good.
It is
Let's get in there.
It is a very long loading screen, and it's
Turn it
actually a
on.
really nice loading screen.
Turn it on, go put the coffee on, put the toast on, come back, still not loaded.
That
I
sounds
thought-
like a challenge.
I thought
Might have
smashing
to
the
buy this
space bar-
game.
That's actually
thought
funny because
smashing
my
the
loading
space
screen is
bar would-
quite quick.
Yeah, would load quicker
But
by
so is
pushing
my game
space up.
time.
No,
Yeah, it's a log in and log out.
Yeah.
But the
This
game's
is
fun. I am really enjoying it when I get in the game, but I can't play past level 1. It's just too hard.
what? Oh, level 1 missions. Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
only doing level 1 missions.
Now, there
I've
was an
done a
update
couple-
for Vermintide 2 as well.
Ooh, shiny. Like that game. I think it's actually a little bit better, I must admit. It's kind of more fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think
No,
we've
playing a lot
covered.
of that.
I think we've done Michael Pride with our coverage of new releases, right?
We didn't mention
Yeah,
Necromunda
sure.
or-
I
we
can
didn't
hear-
mention Horus Heresy, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I can imagine him listening to us now and he's going, "What about this? What about this?"
All out of breath because we've missed something.
Yeah.
He's
We didn't talk about any Necromunda, so
Uh,
Well, there was only 2 Necromunda releases. They're out of stock anyway, so don't worry about them.
Yeah, we discussed it.
All sorted.
And the horror
Box
series, I think
check.
it's just the new tank that's coming. It's not out yet, so we don't talk about it.
So we get piss week job done. We're all right.
Yeah, all right.
That
Professionalism.
just teased it up to our conversation about what GW's done. So yeah.
All right, let's move on to something we've done personally. That's hobby progress, shall we? I think Adam, you're up first.
Am I?
No, that's come
no.
up. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's you.
So, Katie, I'm looking at the picture. I wanted to see which one. So, it's Katie Steens. I've only got the field artillery done, and one of the field artillery done. I did it all in contrast paints. Surprise, surprise. So it actually
looks-
came out
Looks
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did note when he first put this up, I suggested maybe wait till the textured paint dries so it doesn't look like someone's just, couldn't quite get to the toilet in time.
Dysentery's a real thing.
Especially the gun.
Dysentery's a real thing in the army.
The mud is so realistic. I mean,
I know. I just got it out this morning. You know?
It's actually
Oh yeah, it does. Now that I think about it.
exploded Hawkwalker.
I know
I
you
got
cats and
distracted
walk
by the
around a
box.
bit.
But yeah,
I got
that's
distracted
just,
by the
Look,
box.
he does use kitty litter on his towel, so...
yeah, I use kitty litter on towel for the basis. It actually looks quite good. But yeah, it's a pretty good piece actually to paint. But yeah, contrast paints was what I wanted to try and see how it goes, and it came out all right, I think.
I think you've done well, considering my efforts with contrast have been an abject fail every bloody time.
Awesome. Well, just wait your turn. We'll get to your
Yeah.
photos.
Oh, we all know my painting sucks.
It's me. Thousand Suns. I've been painting Thousand Suns. It's the old 1990 Metal Marines. I've got some more of them finished up. I think I've done all of them, actually. I'm trying to finish off the Taliban.
Hey, Mr.
There you
Taliban.
go. So I haven't finished him. The grey that you suggested, Anthony, does work well. And we're doing some Scarab Occult Terminators as well. Loving the blue. I really love the blues for these miniatures. They come out really, really nice.
The blue is fantastic colour.
That's brilliant. And of course, I picked up the Court of the Crimson King. So that actually will give me 2,000 points of Salamanders. That's confusing. 2,000 points to 1,000 Suns now. So and I get to paint another large Primarch, which would be exciting. A red one. Ooh.
Fancy.
Then we had Radar Mike. He's got a grey thing, and then he's got a green thing. There's the green thing. So we'll move on.
He's built. That's good.
Yeah,
He's built.
That one's finished and built. It looks very neat.
Oh, that's got some paint on it. More than 4.
Yeah.
And he based the bastard.
Let's go to Anthony.
Me.
Yeah.
Well,
So I think this is I can't see it. Yes, Astaroth, my conversion of what's his name? He's the bringer of judgment, or whatever it is for the Blood Angels. In my progress of trying to make one of the characters that are still not released is
Ask the Judica
Primaris
or
Marine.
one of those.
no, he's the Deaf Company chaplain who delivers justice to the Deaf Company people if they go mad. He chops their heads off.
You mean when?
I know the one you mean. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Astaroth or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Astaroth. I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do one of each of the Blood Angels characters in Primaris. I've already got Mephiston as the only one, but all the others haven't been done.
Yeah.
With Dante potentially coming out next year, I'll have to rethink what I'm doing with my Dante one, but that might become something else. So I've only got the Sanguinor to go. I'll do that.
wings on that one with the 4 of them looks really good.
Yeah.
The wings come up beauty.
That's the 3D print that Adam did for me.
Mm.
So,
Those
yeah,
wings?
it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, that
So
looks
yeah, so
good.
I've got all the characters there, and
Who would be using
that-
3D print? Here's my
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, not mine. I've got to wait for the feed to catch up before I can actually see which ones it is, because obviously I've got a slow connection to everyone else. But I did mention a while ago that I am playing around with 3D print and challenging myself to see if I can get a Votan army. And I've spent a lot of time printing the bastards out. So I've got Seguitor, Sagittor, whatever it is, the mini vehicle come up. So that is entirely 3D printed. No GW parts there whatsoever, on just a very small, very stock standard printer. Nothing fancy at all. And it comes up good. And here's the land fortress minus the big gun. I haven't put it on yet. I was just magnetizing those today. And so they actually correspond pretty much centimetre for centimetre as a G-Dub figure. And there's some minor differences, but geez, they come up well. So just finished basing, having a play. Hopefully I'll get some proper colours on them fairly soon. But the one that should come up in just a second is my Iron Hair Half Guard.
Huh.
So they are 3D printed.
Oh.
They are totally done 3D prints. Oh, there's only one picture.
No, there's another one. I thought the same thing.
Oh.
Hang on, there should be more than one.
Oh, come on. I'm on a tirade here. Waiting. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, totally 3D printed, put together by myself, and just rush painted. And, yes, they're different to what you see on the G-Dub site, but they come up bloody well.
Good
Oh, they look good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to, playing around with the 3D prints.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
He did print something out for me for my brother's birthday as well. A McCready from the movie The Thing. And it was very popular up there because we had a Thing sort of theme. That was good. I didn't put it on here because clearly it's not 40k. Could be a little Tyrant that's landed. We could spin it.
Working on it somehow.
Spin it, yeah.
Checks
All
out.
Yeah. Cool. So now we go into our battle reports. Now, there's 2 battle reports that really mean nothing, so we'll go to those first. So that is... Oh, that's my Chaos Knights versus Tau. I did not enjoy this.
Was it the Chaos Knights for Tau?
Yeah. Chaos Knights, my Chaos Knights versus Tau.
You played
What?
that game, Adam.
My Chaos Knights versus your Tau. You were there.
Oh, the Hammerhead. Yes, I remember this. I was thinking, when did I play that?
Maybe I should talk about it then.
I think you should, because I don't remember it.
Christmas drugs have hit you.
That was an impactful game.
Was,
When I said it
obviously.
didn't really matter, I didn't mean forget it.
I think you should delete that one from the whole game system, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, both parties don't remember. Give it up.
I remember the game. I don't want to because I got thoroughly and utterly smashed, which is quite disappointing with the Chaos Knights. But it's my first run with them fully painted, so I was excited to put them on the table. I wasn't excited when Tau was on the other side of the table. I went, oh, son of a monkey. The Tau blew me off the table. It was devastating. But that's fine. I'll learn how to use Chaos Knights. I'll get more, I think is the hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get bigger
I mean-
things.
It worked for Mike.
Work for Mike, yeah. Well, they went against Tau, so shut up. Bad number 2. See if I remember this one, because I remember this one. This is the new Astra Militarum Codex.
No, I don't remember that one either.
And Adam was playing, and I played Death Guard, thinking I hadn't played Death Guard for ages. Then I was going back through and said, oh, okay, it wasn't that long ago. Whoops. So we're really keen to have the Astra Militarum book and to see how it went. But nobody told the Death Guard that, who then slaughtered the Astra Militarum.
And no one told the Astra Militarum to turn up either. I think they fielded their under 16 side.
It was. You did borrow 3 of my tanks to fill in, and I think the only 3 tanks left from the field were mine. I wasn't playing favourites.
No. I'd be interested to see when we actually do play that again. Like, obviously, in the long stories scheme, I got completely creamed. So Greg won that one. I would like to see how you would play it with the new Astra Militarum Codex.
I would like to do that too. I have been going through the new codex, and I've been working out. Oh, okay, so I could do this to make these legal. Okay, I can do this to make these legal. So, and some of the things are pretty cool. I worked out how the splash. That was the thing we couldn't work out how the splash works.
The orders, yeah.
It's pretty easy. We're reading this paragraph. It was the one next to it. So, yeah, anything within 6 inches went off. For fuck's sake. Yeah, so that was good. Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a challenge for you to play a new codex with an army you're not familiar with against an army that I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through. My apologies, but I got the win. Sucker.
Yeah, that's all right. As I mean, I'm interested to see how it goes with someone who's actually played and knows their army well
Yeah.
and play them like that. I'd be interested to see how that goes.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Now, the next game. is important because this is a game that was first versus second place on the ladder. There's very little left in this year, so it's very important to see how it comes down. And this was Adam bringing out his Tau. I hate that army. And Anthony bringing out his Grey Knights. I hate that army. And I sat back and watched. It was wonderful sitting back and watching because I wasn't being slaughtered. We don't have a lot of photos on this one, so I'm going to have to leave you two to tell the story.
I'll let Anto tell the story.
Okay. So 2,000 points. I can't exactly remember what the mission was, but essentially I thought after the first 2 turns I wasn't going to have much army left because the shooting was pretty full on. But some trickery and a bit of sneaking around from my Grey Knights, I managed to get myself well positioned and might have slightly upset Adam when I teleported my Grandmaster out of line of sight of being shot at. And
Yeah, he was going to die.
he was going to die, and that's why I moved him. I managed to, for most of the game, stay out of line of sight of your big guns. I think that was that obscuring monstrosity in the middle of the field saved my bacon. So yeah, once the psychic powers came to play, certainly destroyed both your commanders in one term of psychic shenanigans, and then once I got to close combat and psychic powers were bouncing off each other, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion by about end of turn 4, I think, really.
Yeah, turn 2 I was like massive lead, but then my cards dried up as well.
At the
you
end
were
of turn
30.
2, it was 30 points to 3, and it looked like it was going to be a one-sided fight. Then it didn't.
And my
Then I
cards dried up, and I ran out of models, and
I can't believe how many points I got in that last 3 turns. So
yeah, but you got all the good cards, so that's the luck of the draw.
no, I know exactly right, but yeah, it was brutal towards the end. I am very sorry about moving my Grandmaster out of the line of sight. Still, I think
I just look at the image; it hasn't even gone to the tower yet, so that's how much you smashed him. So. They were there, folks. They really were. If you do want to watch the battle, I have been busy last week and uploading some of the 3 last battle reports, and also the last 6 episodes of Wobbly Player Syndrome. So we've actually got some content on our YouTube page. I suppose people are going to ask me what's that called, but you know what? Mark's all over that.
Am I? That must be the other Mark. I'm designing trophies for some stupid group. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Oh, you're doing the trophies. Lovely.
Well, maybe. I kind of stupidly put my hand up.
RLG, Real Loud Gamers.
There you go.
There you go. I trust him. He knows how to put mountain bike pictures up on FaceTube, so he knows what he's doing.
He is correct. Well done. Wonderful. So that's the battle report. So that does put Anthony on top of the ladder at the moment.
Oh, sacre bleu.
Adam in second, myself in third, and Chris in fourth. Michael fifth, I think.
Yep.
So that battle at the top has been good all year. Actually, there's only been really 4 points back and forth. So we got at least one more match: Salamanders versus Blood Angels to come along.
Yep. Oh,
I reckon we could probably do get you in another game.
Astra Militarum.
Sure, you can play Astra Militarum.
As long as it's not against Tau.
And I'm playing Chris on Wednesday night.
So I can line up a game with Chris as well. So 3 games before the end of the year.
I think he's bringing a trial list against me to take you on.
Oh wow! Okay.
I don't know. Just
Sure.
It's reasonable to get the trophy at the end.
Yeah, I could bring demons, or I could bring Chaos Space Marines.
Don't mind.
I'll bring an amalgamation of everything I've built. I don't know.
Yeah. No, we've got to do our end of year one, which will probably be played in January, but we're going to do that as well. So yeah, folks, it is getting towards the end of the year. So in January, we will start the best painted voting as well. So be aware of that is coming. And you spell it REDBELLY. They win every time. Just remember that. That's all you need to know.
I'm actually going to put mine in and get 0 votes. So yeah.
Just get your mum to vote. It'll be fine.
Yeah. My mum doesn't know how to use a computer.
Show her by doing the vote. Anyway,
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
so that will be coming. So that January. So that will be coming. Also, we've got our 12 days of hobbying coming, starting up. Oh, today. This is part of our hobby. This podcast. Yay!
I
paint
painted
some figures
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I painted.
12 days of
I'm
hobbying
in.
starting. Sorry, Amaris, I did not say hello to you. Hello. How are you going? Yes, there was a very senior moment when Adam couldn't remember the game he actually won. It was good.
I still don't remember it.
Man, that hurts. I'm gonna have
And
a
then you
cry.
remind me.
I'm
And
going
then
to
I'm
have a
like,
cry. I'm
oh.
going to go to our advert, our 30-second advert, so it's your chance to get myself settled and calm down. Wipe my tears.
Laughing at him.
And laughing at him. So, we'll be right back.
Everyone else
and
does.
we'll be right back after this short break, and then we'll get into the meat of this episode. What have you done for me lately, GW?
We are Rollers, and we have the games for you. Be it board games, card games, dice games, or party games. You name it, and we have it. Find us online at rollersboardgames.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at rollersboardgames.
From acoustic to distortion, Storyboard Concept is music that's honest, relaxing, and full-bore rockin' music. Follow Colin at storyboardconcept.com.
Yeah.
So, here we go again.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Bunch of talking heads.
It's almost as good as live editing.
I press the same button I do every other time. Why would it be muted this time?
You're a numbnut.
Welcome back.
Is
Did you enjoy your break?
Your minute break. It was delayed.
That's the one time you get to a really bad dubbing in for us. It'd be great.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Don't let the internet do that.
thank you, Joker. Technical issues wouldn't be
That
us,
could be
would it?
interesting.
So this year, this is the episode that we do to look back on the last 12 months of the hobbying. It's hence the reason we call it "What Have You Done For Us Lately?" GW, and we sort of go, okay, has it been a good year? Has it been a bad year? What are the highlights? What are the lowlights? Hopefully, we can be more positive than negative. Anthony's already ready for a fight. It's going to be good.
Look at the body language.
Sorry, I'll open up.
He's angry.
What have they done for me? Yeah.
He's angry.
Safe for work, Mark. I know your life events has kept you away from the hobby for most of the year. We'll start with you because it can only go up from there.
Well,
I'll get worse.
I mean, the new Tyranids Codex was pretty good. I can fit all of my models into a 2,000-point army now, so that's a pretty good result. What else do they do? They've
Maybe we should do it as a group thing because I can see if they're going to go. What? How many? Okay, so how many codexes did they release this year? Yeah, look at that.
I don't know.
We
Try and
researched.
look at my pile of stuff.
We definitely researched. Right, so one of the big ones we thought wasn't going to come out this side of the Christmas was the Astra Militarum book, even though it came in a Cadia box, so you can't actually get it elsewhere.
And you can't register it.
and you had Nids, and you had Squats, and you had
Chaos Demons,
Demons,
Space Marines,
yep,
Space
Chaos
Marines.
Knight, and Chaos Knight.
yep.
Apparently, there was a Grey Knight release this year. I don't remember that.
What?
I thought that
What?
was last
That
year.
was, that
No,
was
Grey
last year.
Knights and Thousand Suns box set was at the
Oh,
end of
that's
last
right.
year.
It was July last year or something like
Oh, okay. That's a while ago. Look, lots of FAQs
Yep,
were released this year.
yep.
And it looks
Yes.
like
Some of them 2 days after the release of a codex.
I know. And
Some of them very quickly.
I kind of wonder whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing they're fixing those problems straight away, but it's really not great that the books have been released with those problems in it.
Yeah, because getting an FAQ 2 days after release, you're like, guys, you wrote that FAQ. You probably could have
Wasn't
put that in the book
out here before it even got released? I mean, I remember it was online.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it was a box set again for the Votan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's lead times there. So maybe the books were already printed by the time that became a thing, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
think
I just feel like they could have printed one book and then realized it was broken and then maybe printed the other 10 billion ones.
But to their credit, they did come out and say, "Yeah, we fucked up." Which, when's the last time GW did that in our history that we've seen play? Yeah, they don't do that very often.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
Been much more proactive about doing the right thing with Knights, I thought, than previous editions. But I think they had to with the community backlash, which is very swift and very sudden at times.
Yeah.
there are some elements to this community that are just
We got all those Warzone, Nakmund, Rift Wars, and stuff like that. They all came out this year.
Yeah,
didn't
because
they?
we've had a couple of mission packs come, haven't we?
Yeah.
So they implemented was it the seasonal ones, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, which
Because you had, I forget what it was, the Necron one, the
I can't remember.
Nephilim.
Nephilim, yeah.
Nephilim.
yeah.
That's the grand tournament stuff. So that was
Well, I
led
think
to a few.
since Nephilim dropped, now we're not tournament players. We can only go by what we see the results, what the people chat to us about. But it feels like that became a very balancing book with the limitation of the command points. Because
for
look who are
tournament
winning
stuff.
some GTs at the moment. You had Ultramarines win a GT recently, and
Blood Angels
Necrons
up,
win
right?
another GT recently.
Yeah.
That's unheard
Yeah. They'd probably FAQ that.
of.
Yeah,
No, the
those
Ultramarines
results they
actually didn't win. We just FAQ'd and they lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
It's actually only against other
So
Ultramarines.
that's more like it.
I think the new release armies are getting more and more powerful.
Oh, the
Really?
creep has definitely got
Yeah,
worse.
Creep's
the creep's got
huge.
worse, and it's get the tournaments players buying the next best thing, I guess, to win the games. I think for us, it's just kind of ruins the fun when you've got a entirely dominating force. But I think there's the FAQs have brought some of them back into line, which is really good. But I'd like to see some rules need changing. Really, overall, maybe not for this podcast, but we should probably talk about that at some stage. What might 10th bring us?
Yeah. So I think we've often said Warhammer 40k is a very simple game until you buy a codex.
Yeah.
And someone else buys a codex.
And then you have to buy a mission pack to get the rules for your army that have just been released.
So that's
And then
some
you
of the
got to print off
announcements
the
that they've said.
FAQs.
Yeah, some of the announcements they've said is that, like the Omen books that are coming, so we can't really view it now, but they're saying there won't be additional army rules in there.
Which is good.
Yeah, which is good. Try and cut down the 14 books you've got to take. Yeah. But I think...
we got other cool stuff, though, from GW this year. I mean, squats. Who doesn't
We've
like
got
squats?
squats. I mean, we've been
I mean,
calling out for squats.
that whole
for how
broken
long?
creep. Yeah. They haven't made them since, what, the 80s?
Yeah, it was a long time coming. Everyone's screaming for them. And, April's Fools, look, it's here. It's not April's Fools. It's actually real.
Yep.
To be fair, I thought that was perfect. Like, that's how I would have done it.
I thought it was
The
great.
Reddit screaming was loud, so yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. So that's definitely a positive. Look at that. See, Anthony? Positives.
But then that turned into a billion negatives of the 2-day FAQ.
And the unveiling of Angron and more and new Berserkers.
The new love for factions that are not Imperial. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the new Demon Princes.
How good is that prince?
They were awesome.
He's all right.
Actually, really, almost all of the models that I've seen GW drop this
And I was
year
gonna say-
have been amazing.
I think we've had a really good year with the quality of the models that have come out this year.
Yeah, the sculpts are next level good.
Oh, even
And they're
that-
moving away from that fine cast crap as well, I've noticed, which is even better.
Mm.
Look, I got the Abomination for the Chaos Knights, and oh my god! If anyone's been watching my Twitch stream and while I was playing it, they know how much I love that model. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, it's all right. So,
It'll do.
Whatever.
yeah, whatever. It's all right. It's nothing. It's fine. But yeah, I think the quality is just getting better and better, and even looking at the new, as much as I hate saying, even the new Cadian models look good. Makes you feel dirty.
They actually changed the head, so you can actually, have male and females in your squad as well.
Emails?
Yes.
No, that's against the rules, isn't it?
Oh my
Why
god!
not
I
those-
hate every time, just jump on Reddit. That is one thing. I just go, oh my god.
I love
Yeah,
it going on Reddit. You see somebody put a pose on. Why aren't there female Space Marines? Oh, here we go. This guy's going to cop it.
I did enjoy a post where I did say stuff female Space Marines. Where are the female Ogrins?
Female orcs win.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Look, they've increased my pile of shame this year.
The female Ogrins.
That too, yes. Yes, absolutely. But yes, GW has increased my pile of shame.
And the female Ogrins are leading to your memory loss as well.
Yeah, probably. Maybe the towel.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
What is in the lounge? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the lounge, yep.
Yeah, I think the model
dear.
quality. Look, the new commissars, even the Castellan, they look great. I think they're getting. They've had to really though, haven't they? Because 3D printing's pushing it, wouldn't it? Would have to be.
Well, some of the stuff that I'm
and
seeing online
other
for 3D
models.
printing is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's been like some kind of advancement in the way they can sculpt or
They use
produce
both hands.
things because
I can use that now to capture an accurate model of any figure. The apps are there.
well, as I said, I'm talking from a actual like model manufacturing perspective, not you trying
Alright,
to
yeah.
make a knockoff. Like I don't know, it feels like there's been a step up in what they can do because, as you said, I mean, all the fine cast stuff seems to be going away, and it's all plastic, and the sculpts are frankly stunning.
Yeah.
I think it's because
I
they've
mean-
had to because they're worried about the 3D printing.
Well, and that might be there might be an element to that, but I mean, when you're churning out Cadians that look like that, and I mean, Cadians have never been as good as they are with that new box ever.
Yeah. Damn it.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's been a change there on like a fundamental level that GW just hasn't had in the past. Because as I said, I mean, you look at some of those old models, and they were pretty jank.
Yes. They
There's
get the
really-
crazy eye Catachan that we all see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're pretty dodgy figures of the past. But
yeah, with really really abysmal detail and all kinds of stuff like that. And now they're top shelf.
Yeah. As you said, the competition with 3D printing, but it's not just 3D printing, it's all the model makers that are out there.
Yeah, I think some new talents come through or something.
It's great. It's pushing the hobby forward. Or is it? I think it's something that Anthony wanted to go more deeply in, is they seem to be losing some of the ability to customize some of these models, though.
yeah, look, I something that really annoys me a bit is you could get really multi-part figures that you could just slap them together in any way. You know, what weapons you wanted and everything else. But the way that they're modelled now is the little bit of chest fits onto a back of something, and the leg only fits on one, and the customization is a lot harder. You can do it to a certain degree with weapons, backpacks, and stuff like that, but You really have to get skilled at green stuff, I think, which I'm not, to really make a huge effort. Or, if you have access to a 3D printer, you can do customized shoulder pads and backpacks and helmets and stuff like that. But it is harder to do the conversions, and that's the hobby I still really enjoy. So,
and they're doing the same for Age of Sigmar as well. It's all that easy fit, easy push together. Don't use glue if you don't want to. You've only got one way of doing that, and if you're lucky, there might be a second weapon option that you can switch out on for. But yeah, there is no real easy way to screw around and get a model customized to the way that you want it.
Yeah, and when we're talking about customized, we're talking about having the legs bend a different way, or the arm a different way.
Yeah, making the stance different, putting the weapon in the other arm or something like that. You'll get 4 different heads, but that's about it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, we are seem to be getting kits now. Like the Demon Prince is a good example. You're actually getting 4 different heads depending which demon you want to have for that. The Abominate Chaos Knight actually came with the same parts for the Ravager and the Spoiler. So there are kits out there that seem to be like, I don't know. They're giving you options, but without giving you the options. Does that make sense?
The thing is, it's a double-edged sword because, I mean, on the one hand, guys have been doing it for, decades, can't pose the mini exactly how they want. Yeah. But on the flip side, a new player isn't going to wind up with an arm glued into a leg socket by accident because they don't know what they're doing.
There was a lot like that.
They're called poxwalkers.
So yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Was like that,
the other benefit there, I guess, and that comes with a bit of streamlining the game, is that you don't have... So when you have a unit, you have their stat line and you have their weapons, and you don't have a list of 50 different things that dude could be holding.
Yeah. I still think there's a very streamlined data cards that goes with that as well. Like your Catachans. If you buy Catachans, they don't come with anything but flamers. Well, that's for now what the book says. That's all they're allowed.
Yeah, it's getting a bit restrictive. I mean, I think they've kind of left the hobbyist a little bit behind. I mean,
they've sort of swung too far the other way, as usual.
Yeah, the idea that you can't actually put a certain number of special weapons into a squad because it's not in the kit that you buy. Yeah. So, for example, the Scions, you can only have 2 plasma rifles and 2 other weapons, flamers, in a squad of 10 now. In the previous edition, you could have 4 plasma rifles.
Yeah.
Because the hobbyist would actually go to that effort, like me, to do
bits.
60 figures that are all individual, make the effort to actually go for and do it.
Yeah.
Now I have to go repaint everything to actually make sure they fit illegal. And the Scions are a bit nerfed.
Yeah, the amount of times I bought bits to try and get things to work. So I don't want that weapon. I want 4 of these, but it doesn't come with the kit.
Yeah, that's something they have been doing differently in AOS. They have just gone, right, here's for example, one of the Dread Knights I've gone. The only one that was really set on the weapon was the commander unit leader. The rest of it, you can either have this lance or this sword and shield or this axe and this. So there was the ability to change the loadout, which was really cool.
Yeah. Hey, TJ Fate, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while, mate. How's things going? TJ Fate is asking, how's it hanging, team? Let's not ask the guy in the lounge.
And the mascot in the background.
Yeah.
Who's judging me by looking?
I was going to say something, but we lose all ratings.
Move along.
So but I mean, there's also GW has also sort of done a lot of those upgrade packs and weapon packs and stuff as well,
heresy packs,
so that you can actually just buy the guns you're missing now, as opposed to finding some shady back alley bits mob that have raided other box sets.
I live on our local eBay store.
Gumtree has been fantastic.
TJ's finally on a holiday, so we can focus on hobbying. Yeah! 12 days of hobbying is about to start. TJ Fate's a great timing.
Well, it has started.
It has started, theoretically. Yes, this is the first day.
We're all across it.
Playing Dark Tide still counts.
For the viewers, by the way, viewers, it is about a review of
viewers.
this year, so please give us your feedback. What you found worked well. What have you done? What GW has done well for you? What do you think they need to improve on?
This is
How angry you are about Votan?
I'm not angry at all.
Have faith.
I want to play them. I
Kevin-
need to play them.
Even
to
just
become
tell us
angry.
how much you hate Tau.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's not Tau I hate. It's Orcs.
Orcs.
How can you hate
Orcs.
Orcs?
It's
How
not the
can you
Orcs I hate.
hate
It's the fucking players.
There's
Sorry.
one of them right
I-
here.
I hate the. Orcs go grr grr grr. Red go faster. Fucking moron. Grow up and get out of third grade.
Well,
That's
That's why I play
literally their highest grade.
that's why I play purple walks, because you
Fuck, I
can't
hate
see
orcs.
me.
I love that. I saw someone do their masterpiece was here's my sneaky orc, and because it's painted purple, there was actually nothing on the base.
It's just-
I got to admit, I have found some proxies of Orcs where they're hiding behind cutouts of Space Marines. I've gone, yeah, they're kind of cool. I'll pay you on that one.
yeah, there's sneaky orcs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Buff Marines, please, just a little bit. Yeah, I never thought we'd say that, but the Marines do
What was
feel a little left behind.
I agree. I was going to
Good.
bring that up.
Good.
There hasn't been a major. There's been the odd.
So
influx.
there's a rumor I saw recently about a new codex, including new models, actually new units, not just
Yeah, well, there's-
updates,
there's-
Please tell me that they don't have names starting with I.
yeah, he lost the sponsorship with Apple. What?
Well, think about it. Primaris.
Yeah,
It's
the
all
intercessors,
eyes.
incursors, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are other letters in High Gothic.
Yeah. Funnily enough, TJ Fate, we're just saying that Ultramarines just recently won a GT, so that surprised everyone, including the player who's playing Ultramarines.
You know what? I rolled wrong.
He was already off to the pub when he won.
So GJ Fate's got a couple of things there. Town Orcs have been gutter stomped for the last 6 months. My two mates only have been gutter stomping. I still don't like playing against Tau.
Yeah. As I say, I don't have a problem with Tau. They're easy
But
to kick.
Grey Knights just stomped them. Just beat them. Sorry, Adam.
That's
in our
true.
last battle report on Friday. So
What a fun
they're
game
not.
it was.
But that was the two armies I hate playing against.
I still had fun. I
And
remember that game.
What's that goddamn night Christmas box? I know. Is it
Yeah,
just the
I
Aussie
wanted it.
thing that we don't get it? Because they've done that to us before.
What, the Aussie tax?
Well,
You
I
don't
mean,
get
it is a
some-
hefty amount of plastic to ship.
Hasn't stopped them previously.
No.
You get one forklift with your order.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know because I haven't seen anything on the community about it or anything like that. Not that I've looked, but yeah.
I was really excited for that one. I went, yes, yes, yes. Where is it? Oh, now I got to get this one.
Oh, you had to buy something else.
My
I'll
custodes.
get the one I want.
Yeah.
That Custodes box, that is just an army in a box. That's insane. That one.
Yeah, don't go to the Games
Yeah,
Workshop
but
and say my name and get it off
realistically-
Matt, all right?
All they had to do was release 5 models, and that's an army for Custo. It's like,
3 models
TJ's
killed
point
me.
has listed
Yeah.
all the eyes: intercessors, infiltrators, incursors, impulsors, Invictor, Inceptor, Invader.
Nice.
Yeah, the eyes have it.
The
Yeah.
interlopers coming soon.
yeah, that's about the only word that's left.
Oh, what's that hammerhead shell? Like, if they called that the igloo, that would be fine.
They're eye marines.
All right, so
The
I want to go
Arcantus.
to
I love
Warhammer
Iron
Plus.
Oh,
No,
don't get me
Don't do it. Can't see the point.
On Warhammer Plus, it gives you the rules on the app. It gives you the what's it called? Battleforge. That's how you make the army,
Mm.
and it gives you the TV shows.
Yep.
Now, I did grab the subscription. I did pay the annual one because I want that model. Yes, sorry,
Yep.
Anthony. And I basically, I still feel that I'm paying for that model and getting a subscription on top. I do use the Battleforge. They fixed it. Yeah, I had all these complaints about it. It was all stuffed up. It's fixed. The
They listened.
The points are fixed. The design is still shit.
Mm.
If I want to play Death Guard, I don't need to see all the Thousand Sun entries.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that does seem like a major design oversight.
Yeah. So it makes it really hard to filter what you're trying to do, unless you know exactly what you want and you just, yeah. What about the shows? I know, Anthony, you've been watching them. I've been watching them.
I've finished all the shows in about 2 weeks.
Yep.
I loved the Blood Angel one. I thought it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Interrogator was okay. It was. I was hoping for a lot more.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. I thought when it finished, I went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hammer
I
and
still haven't got my
Bolter
figure.
is a bit of a mix. Not sure what.
Yeah, some of them were okay, some of them weren't. Yeah, a bit weird. Then they put the prelude to the Blood Angels one out. That was very cool. It was just the how the captain got the ship in the first place, which was very cool.
Spoiler.
They're beautifully filmed. I was just thoroughly enjoyed it, and I watched the Starties from start to beginning all over again. That is just brilliant. But I still haven't got my figure, and I still can't work out how to order my figure because it just sends me to a subscribe page every time I try to order it.
Whinge at the local store.
He did.
I
They
have
told him
went to
to
the
go
local
elsewhere.
store, and they told me to go to GW contact at GW or whatever it is, or customer service, and 4 emails
I would have
later-
thought he would have told you to try and buy a new figure or something. Isn't that what he always does?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He never tries to sell me stuff there.
Sour grapes there, sorry.
He never tries to sell stuff there. So
Walking, what would you like to buy today? How about this and that? No, sorry, I'm not going into that 'cause I hate the guy, but yeah.
Tell us how
local
you.
GW store, it's just down the road.
His kid goes to my school, so I won't say too much there.
To make it happy, he just needs one of these boxes, and he'll all be forgiven. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a Votan box. I'd love a Votan Codex if anyone wants to give me one. So that way I can scribble out the numbers and put the ones in, and then scribble them out again and put the new numbers, and then wait till next month and scribble out the numbers again.
Well, it's yeah. So if you got the Battleforge, those will be up to date, right?
You can just do
Right.
that with, what's the free one?
Battlescribe.
Battle Scribe, yeah.
So here's the catch that I think is just really shitty, which they would have done probably with Votan, but they're definitely not with Astra Militarum. The book is out. Adam has a codex. He has the code in the book. He can't use it because it's not officially released yet.
I tried to register it on my phone,
Yeah.
and it goes cancel. No. Then I
I'll
look in the
test it on
forum, and the
mine.
forum goes,
Ha.
So how
and
does
then-
that supposed to work? Is it you like I've got an unused code say for the Necrons and the AdMech one?
Yeah. So
Can you only do it through the Battlescribe app, or can you do
No,
it
you do
on
it
a
through
PC? Or
my Warhammer. You do it through the
Yeah,
My Warhammer.
Warhammer
site.
40k Redeem or something like that. But those codecs are out. The Astra Militarum, it's not out until I think
it's not officially
next
Officially
year.
launched.
because
Yeah.
it's a part
Yeah.
of the box set only, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what? It's a soft launch.
Soft
and
launch, which means he has to do everything by hand because Battlescribe's hasn't caught up yet. And yeah. So I'd love to play Astra Militarum. I'm not until I got something. I'm not doing it by hand. I'm
Yeah,
not-
Greg's-
you
Greg's
you
gonna
worked
feel
it
like
out. You had to do
4,000
maths.
points.
Come on.
He's going to feel 4,000 points and go, nah, it's only 1,500 there, man. It's all right.
So what I'm getting from this is that it's still a work in progress.
Yeah, well, this is what the second year of it, because it has to be because it's the second model for it. Because the first one was the sniper and that other thing, the orc. Yeah, actually, the orc was pretty cool. So this is the second year. I expected more. I really did expected more content. They've talked about a lot. I think there's a tower one that's meant to be. I don't think it's out as yet. They think they've talked up some more in the last Warhammer Fest, but again. Needs some more. Needs more content to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, a lot more content.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
the
what-
same price as some of the streamers where I'm getting a crap load more stuff.
And that's what did it for me. Why I chose not to was I've heard that from you a couple of times now. It's the content isn't there. I love the idea. I love the sheer fact that you've got this fantastically huge, and it is a fantastically huge library with all the old white dwarfs and the access to the codexes
Yep.
and live stuff in the battle scribe or whatever it is called.
Yeah.
But you've got your soft launch stuff that's not there,
Yeah.
the video stuff that you've been waiting for, the fuck up I'm hearing with Anto with his figure. they still haven't got the tweaks done right. They still need to get that content. They still need to fix the shit up.
And
It
that's
sounds
what
almost like a beat up.
That's what astonishes me, actually, because I mean they went through and they bought all of those content creators off YouTube and stuff
cease and
like that,
desists
and
yeah.
and we're not really seeing a result from a lot of that. Like a lot of those guys were churning out more content on their own than has been released in the last couple of years
Well, if they've been
by
employed by
Warhammer
them,
Plus.
there'd be a whole lot of other production stuff going on behind
Yeah.
them. I haven't actually
and-
looked to see if the new
and-
stuff is done by them or if they're part of
And I
it.
could understand if the production value was really high on what they've been releasing, but everything I've seen from like Hammer and Bolter and that is that
I think
it's
the
not
production value is
really
pretty good on
that
animation.
great.
I think the animation is pretty impressive. I really like the animation style of the Blood Angel one. Was that
very cool.
dark with the red? That was awesome. Even the Hammer and Bolter gave me that graphic novel sort of feel to it. I think it's
Like
good. It's
compared to
good
Astartes, though,
well, again, different style. But no, I hear what you're saying.
you know what I mean. Like
It's not
when
the
I
Warhammer
see
40K
stuff like
animated movie, is
Astartes
what you're
being
saying.
churned out by one guy, and they've got teams of people now.
Yeah, that's the problem. Too many cooks.
And their computer game graphics for the films associated with computer games are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see more of that in the
Gameplay of Space Marine 2 was just released. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, how good is that?
I haven't seen it yet. Ah!
Jump back,
Anto's getting excited. Anto's excited.
I am. I can't wait. My computer won't run.
He's excited.
I just live in
So
hope that
excited.
there will be Assault Primaris coming out soon. You know, one day.
I've tried to watch a couple of the battle reports as well. I don't like the way they do their battle reports. I don't know if it was just that too that they're doing. I just thought it was. Wait, hang on. I'm not getting any content. You're sort of jumping and said, okay, here's just a short. Well, I'm hearing an echo. Somebody's changed something.
What, me? No.
I don't
Not
know.
me.
Okay.
No,
How about Adam? He's
don't-
quiet.
I did.
No.
I have watched the How to Play Necromunda a couple of times, trying to get my head around how to play it.
Yeah.
It's just doesn't go into. It's very, very basic.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot more to that game that they need to build on that information, and I think they also need to, like the How to Play Warhammer 40,000. It's really not even covering the core rules. It's a whole lot of. They need to actually add to these. So they need to get more into depth. You know, what are the problems? FAQ the videos is, you know, put some of the, you know, oh, this is what's happening in the game currently, and this is what we're changing it to. You know, actually film the changes and actually show in a game what actually is the difference that they've made to the FAQ. Because sometimes I don't quite understand what they've done. So, but you know, the charging rules. There was a whole thing about if you're charging buildings, it's only like 8 inches because it's the hypotenuse and you know rah and everything else.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been a great sort of 5-minute video that they could have just put together and gone, you know, let's show the changes we've made. It's always going to be 9 inches. That's the rule. So,
I would have stuffed up Adam to start taking maths. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I used to do
Forget
as
it.
tower. I don't have to worry about charging.
square root of the hypotenuse.
I can tutor you all. It's fine. I've still got my license. Like, if I can teach 10 and 11-year-olds how to work out the fucking hypotenuse, you guys should be fine.
3, 4,
Maybe
5,
not Greg, but
emotional damage.
emotional. Damn, I love that.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I finished my whiskey. I'm in a bad mood now.
I got a fair bit out of this year. I got 2 new armies this year. I wasn't expecting to play 2 new armies this year. So the Chaos Knights and the Thousand Suns. The Chaos Knights came out a lot quicker than I expected. But it was good. And it was probably the best hobbying I've done for a long time, painting those miniatures. You may have heard I like the models.
No.
Didn't get that impression at all.
No,
You may
not
have heard
once.
it. Yeah. So I've enjoyed that. The games for me, I don't know. Tempest of War is still great, but sometimes you sort of go, I don't know what army I want to build. I don't know. Need something new.
I don't think Tempest is as good as the old Maelstrom version. Because it would just have, you have to capture objective number 2.
Yeah.
And that was just an objective that you had to do. And it made armies move a lot more. Now, if you just have to capture the 3 in your area as the primary mission, or the 3 nearest you, you don't need to actually move out across the field as much. Unless, capture the enemy outpost. Well, how many times did we do that in the last game? We drew it quite a few times.
What I would like to think would be a good idea would be having the APOX rules, but in a normal 40k. So each side shot and then did the saving at the end.
So you don't remove the casualties until both people have shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
we
Apocalypse.
had
I
hoped.
wish they would update the rules for that, because half the new units, most of the new units that are out and stuff like that are just not in Apocalypse, because it hasn't been updated since 2021, maybe?
Yeah.
Because that's what we were hoping for when Apocalypse originally dropped, was that some of that would come back into 40k, because you had so you weren't just shot off the table turn 1. You could actually fire back.
Or your expensive models will survive at least till turn 1 to turn 2 and at least do something.
Just got to play better, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, model
good.
syndrome. Yeah. What else? Go on. It's a big year.
There's a lot of changes that need for the game. I think that's a whole edition by itself.
Yeah,
I'm actually looking for the new edition.
I think this year really hammered home that 9th is broken.
I don't think the actual core rule set is that broken. I think there's a few tweaks being made. I think
Are there any units that don't have a rule that allows them to break the core rules?
Space Marines don't have anything.
Yeah.
At all.
Even the Death Guard don't have, because they got nerfed. So they're relentless
'Cause, I mean,
and stuff like that. It's just the same as everyone else.
Yeah, but you had them releasing units with insane AP, and then went, oh crap, they've got insane AP. Oh, here's a rule to minus your AP.
God, Space Marines, god damn it, GW. That's from
You know what I mean? And this kind of thing, and by the it was death by 1,000. Like, it was normal power creep up until around about the NIDS Codex dropped, and from there it just went into turbo crazy.
Thousand Suns
stuff.
definitely didn't have that power creep. I don't think Grey Knights had that power creep when they first
But I
dropped.
think-
and it was sort of
I think
straight
NIDS
after that it just went a bit berserk.
Yeah, because I think NIDS was a little bit on the overpowered side, and then every codex after that was just like
So
50% more, and until you got to squats and you were like, this is bullshit.
yeah, so
Actually, gonna take
TJ
it back
Fate
even
has
further,
pointed
Mark.
out.
I reckon it was with the Necrons. The Necrons came out pretty friggin' awesome right at
Yeah.
the start, and then all of a sudden it was catch up.
Yeah.
They were frigging
And
unbeatable.
there's- yeah,
Same as
but now they're
mechanics
not.
as well.
Yeah. So TJ Fate
Sorry,
did
Greg.
point out that Space Marines did get a rule that broke everything. Armor of Contempt.
Love our
Yeah.
You love Armor of Contempt.
Only on Space
I don't,
Marines.
I don't know
No one
Armor
else
of
can get
Contempt.
that.
What is it?
Armor of Contempt is if you've got that, which is every Space Marine, you get a -1 AP. So if I give you
Yeah.
an AP3, it's now an AP2.
Yeah, and as I said, once you have that kind of thing on every single unit in the entire game, what's the point? What's the point of having the core rule
it was
set?
a band-aid fix to make them competitive, because they were
Yeah.
being slaughtered because too
Oh,
many people were getting
100%.
AP5 weapons. There's no need for AP5 weapons,
But-
boys and girls.
Yeah,
But when
there
you
is.
need to
When it's
deploy
actually
that,
6.
then your addition is broken.
Yeah. If your armor can
Agreed.
only go up to 2+ and 6+, you do not need an AP -5.
No, I need that AP
Shut
-6
up.
plus the -1, so
back in your
AP7,
box,
and you cannot do invulnerables.
Get back in your
Don't
box.
get me started on that bollocks. I thought that was like one of the Votan rules was that if you roll a 6, it's an automatic wound, and it counts as a 6, and it was so broken. That was one of the
Yeah,
things I
because
fixed so quickly.
because it counted as a natural 6,
and
which
you
then gave
read
you points.
The Codex, the Astramillion book, it's in there. The same fucking rule. I went,
Yep.
Did you not learn?
And the Astra Militarum only has 2 sides of a 6-sided dice. It's got 1s and 6s.
It's only got 1-1.
Yeah, there's only one. And they're all the rest of sixes.
Yeah.
5/6.
Those little things that just blew me away. I said, you just changed this because it was so broken, but you've left it in this book.
Yeah, but the
It's not
Astra
as deadly,
Militarum
'cause they
team isn't the same as the Squats team.
No.
So they didn't realise, and they don't talk.
Yeah,
Look,
sometimes
I-
I wonder.
Because why would
They
you?
were- They were printed at exactly the same time.
They've had
I
to
mean,
be. Yeah.
and they've just been releasing them in a scheduled way. I mean, it takes a while to get these books around the world and everything else.
Yeah.
So,
Some
yeah.
guy doing the last minute. Oh, my
And that might be why you can't buy the Guard Codex on its own now, because they're fixing it.
Yeah.
But you are right, Armour Contempt. Is there anything that's keeping the Marines on the table? That is correct.
It sure is. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
is. But it's
Yeah, Space Marines has armor
Marines.
and as well.
Marines versus Marines is just an
Oh my
awful
God.
slugfest. It just
And-
goes.
Yeah.
That 4,000 point game we play, it's just like, oh, I saved. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, well, I had Dark Angels versus Death Guard, which both had Armour Contempt. Both had 2++ for invite. I'm going, would somebody just die?
And
In the end, we
As
just
I
sat in
said,
the middle and had a picnic, so that was fun.
Marine versus
emblematic of the edition being broken.
Looking forward to 10th, but we'll get to that next month. We do talk about looking into the warp when we start our wish list and our predictions.
Something not so fucking confusing. Sorry, next week? Yeah, next month. Gotcha.
Yeah, save them up. Save them up.
Save them up.
We're in the past today. It's old business.
I can't live in the past. It's killing me.
Look,
just-
most-
it's all right.
Really,
Sorry.
mostly, I've really enjoyed the gaming this year. There has, apart from being absolutely tabled by Chris and his Harlequins, there hasn't been a game I haven't enjoyed being part of. And I didn't have time to enjoy the one where Chris tabled me in 2 turns because I didn't actually do anything. So really, that one doesn't count either. I think, I've played 19 games this year. Which
19 to
is
20
a lot.
games, yeah.
I think it's the most I've ever played, and I'm still enjoying the games. I think it's every time I play a different force. I mean, I hadn't played the Tau for yonks and yonks, and I was still surprised by what they can do. Some of their firepower and some of their abilities. I think that's the beauty of all the different factions, is that it does. There's a different flavour to them now, which is good.
I
They're
lost
not all
yours
just
again.
slightly repeats of each other. But yeah, there are a few things that are AP-5 is ridiculous. I'm with you, Greg, the whole way.
There's no need.
Oh, Mark's gone in frustration.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had it drop out on me. Fuck the lot of yous. Fuck the
What do you like
fuck
about
Space
Warhammer?
Marines.
Disconnect.
What did I
Oh,
say?
no. See, and I said it to you the other day, Greg, and the reason why I have not played many games at all is I have found this edition to be so fucking confusing with the amount of objectives and secondary objectives and get the points and do this and do that. For me, it lost all the fun. It became so much of a technical do this that it became less of a game for me.
So, yeah, look, I guess we should, for the listeners and viewers, we mainly play Tempest of War. We don't play the Niflheim book, we don't play the GT books, and we don't play that primary and then select just 3 secondaries. We play Tempest of War. I think the reason we do that is give that spontaneity of, shit, what do I got to do next? Yeah, I got to bring a fairly generic list because I'm not building it to do this one objective. I've got to go, oh shit, now I've got to take the enemy's outpost, and I'll just burn that card. And yeah, but so I find, as Anthony was saying, it's been fun. I think the post-COVID game I had with Anthony, I apologise. I was so flat and horrible person. I was, but I'm so sorry. I just was not good. But yes, I have enjoyed every game. But
Was that Custodes versus the Dark Elder? Was that one?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it's the closest you can come to tossing the table over on me.
I was a horrible person, but
Oh, he's done that a couple of times to me.
no, I'm just going to kick you out. Yeah. I still
I keep
enjoy
my
it.
codex.
Yeah. Look, my frustration, every time I played Astra Militarum this year, I was very frustrated because they were just very broken.
I thoroughly enjoyed our Astra Militarum.
Yeah, that was good because of Astra
Okay.
Militarum versus Astra Militarum, so we're both
That was
broken.
great
It
fun.
was good.
Yeah, Look, I mean, I guess I really set out to just say this year I'm only going to buy 3 codexes, and I'm going to stick to that.
Yep.
So hopefully Astra Militarum I might buy early next year if it comes
It's
out.
not a codex, it's a supplement.
Well, that's right. I mean, the Blood Angels was a supplement as well. But look, I think for me, I need some meaty hobby changes for my Blood Angels at the moment. That's what I really don't want is something new to sink my teeth into that it actually flies through the air like Blood Angels should.
Just paint them blue.
Hey?
Paint them blue.
No. You madman.
Maniac! One thing
Wait, you
they
got
did
most of
do
it.
this year is the Imperial magazine. I have been enjoying that. It's a great way to build up a force, and it looks like I'll be building a White Scars. Will probably be my next Space Marine chapter I will build.
Wow, that's that was a big decision.
White Scars. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Well, all matched.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's
fine.
pretty easy. You just get the white spray paint and
That's it.
Well,
Done.
just
Why?
remember that the best white is
Is it
not
grey?
white.
Yeah. I know. But
You're very
it's-
brave.
Yeah,
White is hard.
It could be
We-
one
we-
model and it's out the door. At this point, it will be White Scars for the Imperial magazine sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I've got
the only
too
way I
many
think
salamanders to keep building it.
Oh, I've got too many Blood Angels, but I'm going to keep going. I'm really hoping something comes out next year for them. I mean, there is the talk with the box set. They're going to be the 10th release box set, Blood Angels and some other force,
Tyranids.
whatever they are. Could be.
That was stuff here, wouldn't it? No, not them again.
Oh, Mark will buy Tyranids off me, I'm sure.
I haven't got money anymore. My dink life is over.
He's a parental now.
Yeah, parental. Yep.
Parental.
Sorry, TJ Fate. I just wanted my Marines to survive to turn 5. In with AOC, I have picked up most of my models by turn 3. Armor of Contempt, not Age of something else. Tail of the Ray Guns and Teleports. Orcs and their infinite charge range. I did play Orcs this year, and yeah, he totally forgot about the secondaries and stuff and just charged, and I just kept going back, shoot, back, shoot.
That does sound very orky, though.
Oh, it was beautifully played like an orc, as they should play. It was great.
I did
Tower, yeah.
did hear...
Sorry?
I was going to say, I did hear a rumour rule for the Khorne Berserkers today that if you shoot them, they move closer to you, d6 inches. So if you don't finish them off in your round of shooting, they're in your face already. I mean, that's really cool.
Fun.
I kind of like the
Well,
of that.
I like it, but it is terrifying.
Yes.
Sounds fun.
No. Like, wow, that is, I'm going to shoot you. Oh, that's 6 inches. Oh, I'm going to shoot you again.
Ew, I love it.
So what you need to do is put one on each side. So you run 6 inches that way, then 6 inches back the other way. So it just keeps running back and forth.
Like my dog with a ball.
Brilliant. All right, folks. What else we want to say about this year? Otherwise, we can wrap it up. Anyone out there viewing, watching, and listening, please, this is your chance. TJ Fate's been very passionate what he thought. He hates Space Marines. No, that's not what he said. Space Marines need help. Yep.
The most frustrating thing for me is just the time between releases. It just drives me up the wall.
The slow leak.
The slow leak.
Oh, the drip.
Yeah. It just kills me, and I can't even look at those. The photos of a part of a figure anymore because
The rumor mill. Yeah.
I'm so angry.
It's too much teasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have fixed the pre-orders. So you pre-order and you know that you got it instead of going, I'm going to pre-order at 11:01. Oh, sold it. Huh? It's only been up for a minute. At least they've kind of like fixed the pre-order things.
Yeah. Even the made to order was pretty cool this year. They brought out some pretty cool old school miniatures. I think Michael got very excited about it more than anything.
I got the old school pinks.
There you go.
Pink horror.
They did expand into. I just saw. Just reminded me, Fate. They did expand into Magic: The Gathering with their cards.
I saw that. Yeah.
Some people are happy about that. I don't play Magic, so I can't comment.
Magic the Psychoing.
I can't believe it's still going. But
Yeah.
go for it. But yeah, we did do a whole episode about the big drip. It drives me nuts. If you're going to say, look what's coming, it better be out next month.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's a long time.
It's
But I think overall, we're mixed bag with this one. There's some really cool stuff's come, and some really bad stuff's come.
What bad stuff?
Yeah, I'd agree
Those
with that.
aren't-
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty disappointed with the Tempestus Scions rules. They've been...
Oh, I'm dirty about the Catachan rule. And
Yeah.
Slow Mobo is shit.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and it's kind of... It's almost a kick waiting for that long to have a force that you quite like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty fond of playing my Tempestus. They're pretty bad on the field, but they're good fun.
Well,
But
look,
they're
if
even
you're
worse
a new,
now.
yeah, if you're a new Astra Militarum player, you'll be fine. But if you're a person who doesn't play Cadian, and you've been playing Astra Militarum for a long time, you got to rethink. It's a big rethink.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I do wonder if it's going to lead to Astra Militarum supplements, though. I just have a feeling there's going to be a Catachan supplement and a something else supplement, a Volt, just down the
I
back.
feel like it won't be. I think this will be
No.
it. And now you just
Yeah,
won't see
'cause-
plastic Catachan, and you won't see plastic Death Creek. It will just sort of be more phasing out. It'll be Cadian.
But they brought out Def Creed Kill Team this year.
They did.
It's- Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's bizarre. I mean, they build you up to all these rules and then they take it away from you. It's kind of just,
It was weird.
it sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had all the supplements with the Marines, and then it looked like they were going to go down that path pretty much for all of the factions, and then they just sort of walked it back.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're sort of getting a bit mixed message here.
Well, even with Space Marines, like I'm still playing the Salamander book from,
Eighth or something, yeah.
and
Yeah,
even that they had to refix because the Iron Contempt came to play, which got rid of their special rule. And, oh my
Well,
god!
Ultramarines didn't get any.
No, that was a weird one.
Didn't get any supplement, so they're still running on like eighth rules as well for all their characters.
Joker Paints, my frustration is local people's instances of wanting to play GT. Easiest way for me to just be like, nope, I'll do something else by not buying all those extra books. Correct.
Yeah.
That could be, yeah.
I agree with that.
So we like Tempest because yeah, that's one thing they did right. The box of cards is enough for 2 people. You don't have to have 1 each. Surprised the hell out of
I quite
us.
like-
But yeah.
I quite like the open play box as well. It's just quick and easy. You just bang 3 cards on the table and that's your game.
Yeah, until I'm the receiving end of it. That hurt, and I won't never want to see it again. So... That was using my broken Astra Militarum at the time. So, yeah. All right, folks. So we wrap it up.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure. Look at that excitement. Okay. So we've got a fair amount of stuff going on this month. Next month we have 12 days of hobbying starting tonight. That means try and get at least an hour or something a day for the next 12 days. We don't expect you to do it on Christmas Day. If you do, well done to you.
good work.
Get it done.
Might have new toys.
Put your
on
freaking
Christmas
neck
Day.
up.
A few toys, yeah. And if you do some hobbying, please share it on our Discord page, which the link is coming up now, and you'll be excited about it. Unless somehow
Apparently.
I muted us again.
Yay! Go,
How
Greg.
long ago?
I'm watching
Um,
everything.
About an hour and a half ago.
I'd hope not. Oh, the Discord's not working. That's fantastic. Posting a link.
Broke it
By
again.
posting a link, I broke it.
Good one. How's your form?
Join. Yeah, Solmac, great host. Thank you. You bastard.
Yes,
So
keep the
Quality
love
fruit.
coming.
you can
Come
also
on.
do it on our Facebook page, and Mark knows where that is.
Which one?
RLG 40k.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, post up there your progress for your 12 days of hobbying. We also have the Christmas battle: Salamanders versus Blood Angels. That will be coming along shortly. So at some point, we have to work out the time and how many
What?
points. 4.5. No.
4?
7,000.
I'll just take the 4 shelves.
Yeah. And a few Death Guard to boot.
Yeah. It looks like we've got another couple of games. Adam wants me to try out the Astra Militarum Codex, which
Yes.
I'm excited to do. So we'll do that.
Maybe
and we'll
next week.
Maybe next week, yep. And I think someone else was something. I think I've got to play Chris. You've got to play Chris.
I'm
There's a lot
playing
of
Chris on
playing.
Wednesday night, so
Cool.
Grey Knights versus whatever Aeldari or Harlequin mix he brings along.
Wonderful.
So it'll be a quick game. I'll be home by time to go to bed.
7:50, 7:25, and the game starts at 7.
Yeah. Look, that Blood Angels game was just like that. It was horrific.
Very confused why the Discord's not working.
Didn't do it.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, I had to manually type it in. It was crazy talk.
But I guess we have to have a grand final, do we?
We've
Top
never
two?
done a grand final before, but being it's so close between first and second place, maybe you should.
We should
Won't
go
be
for a
me.
popular vote.
Well,
Yeah,
You've
it
still
won't
got to
be
play
me for
your
the first
monthly match. That'll draw
true.
you with Adam if you win.
one.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Yes.
it-
This is the last month that we as a group need to get our models ready for the best painted, which we ask all our viewers to vote on in January. So be aware that is coming up. And
All
as
12
know,
of you?
It's red
I'm
belly all the time.
I'm going to have to put Abaddon with a bow tie on. Get him dressed.
naked Abaddon.
No.
Yeah,
Why would you do
they're
that?
degraded.
I did see some 3D prints of custodies just with loincloths.
Can you try that again for us, Joko? I think I fixed it.
But if you think about it, though, the original models for the custodes were that.
Yes.
But I did see a whole game where they were just the custodies and the
I think
loincloths
it's awesome.
fighting.
It's awesome.
I've seen Necrons with really interesting butt cheeks, so there you go.
Yeah, cool. I found what was wrong. It's working. Thank you, Solmac. Cool. We also have... What else we got?
Tell the story, white man.
We have more content up on our YouTube and on our Facebook page for the last couple of battle reports. Some Monday Night Gaming up there as well. I'm missing something. Something else up
hobby?
there too. You love it. Wobbly Player Syndrome episodes.
Yeah.
This thing, what we're doing now. So if you've missed the last several and you want to actually see us while you listen to us, sorry. But you can actually do that now on YouTube.
Lucky people.
Yeah. And the YouTube channel again, Adam?
Yes.
RLG Real Loud
Yeah,
Games.
The enthusiasm is the best part.
I just think... I went, yes, it popped up in my feed the other day.
So, yes, I have been
Yeah,
trying
it's
to put
because
it
there's new content.
I know.
I've been making an effort to get our episodes up in the last week, so there should be, I think, the last 4 or 5 are up there now, and I'll keep putting the rest back, the back catalogue up there as well. Cool. Have I got everything?
Yes.
InstaSnap, FaceTube, Twitter.
Yep, we've got all that. Good. Socials for Monolith are...
Mine is Monolithic Stuff. You can find the group on Instagram on instagram.com/RLG40K.
Cool. Adam, you've got an Instagram.
Yes, it's Pronto 40K.
You got it right, Stone. You just stumbled.
See, I know mine.
He knows his own. He's good at that.
Anthony, you've also got one.
I do. It's
Does?
40k.
Holy snap and duck shit, Batman.
I'm hovering around 600 at the moment. I just
Oh,
a few more
nice.
people.
It's huge. And you can follow me on Instagram, Red Belly Black. I'm considering dumping the Twitter. Yeah.
Isn't our Twitter Elon Musk _ don't ban me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, if you ever want to help with the channel here, you can always go to our merch store, pick up some shirts, like Barry, the Blood Angel. Or you can subscribe to this channel, or you could just give us all your money. We won't mind.
Money is good.
Money's good. That's terrible.
I can buy some models.
Money is good. That's how you buy grey crack.
Look, it does pay for the hosting of the podcast and other things like that, and we do appreciate it. Or you can try and get Anthony up to that 600 mark on his Instagram.
Please.
I've got 8.
There you go. Who's going to get the 600 first?
I think I'm at 59.
Very good. It's not a competition.
No.
Yes, it is. I'm losing.
All right, let's get
I'm
out of here.
losing big time.
Until we speak to you again in the new year, have yourself a great seasonal break. Merry Christmas. Be safe on the roads. Be good to each other. And Mark's going to say goodnight.
Yeah, Mark, say good night.
Okay, good night.
Alan's going to say goodnight.
Good night. Keep rolling your sixes.
Ooh.
Inspirational.
Anthony's going to say goodnight.
Good night, all. Have a Merry Christmas.
So now you made me feel like I got to say something. And I'll say goodnight. Just move the trees.
And come and catch us again on Wobbly Player Syndrome.
Yeah, we don't have Radio Mike to sign us out. So, fortunately, not Safe for Work Mark's going to do it for us.
Bye.
Oh, fortunately, Safe for Work Mark's going to do it for us.
I talk enough at work.
All right, folks. We will catch you later. Be good to each other. Good night.
Good night.
See you.
Good night.